Okay, my name is Xeni Barakos-Yoder. I coach here at East Stroudsburg University. This is my 4th year as the head coach at ESU. And what got me into coaching, wow, I don't know. I just loved the sport. I got a job at a small indoor arena in Reading, Pennsylvania, working with their women's lacrosse programs and doing marketing in the building, which made my mom happy. I was using my major. And then I met Coach Jen Willis, who coaches at Albright. And she asked me to come be her assistant, and the rest is history.
Now, at East Stroudsburg last year, you made it to the Division II semifinals. So you're in the Final Four, which is pretty cool. How are you able to build up this program to becoming not just one of the best programs in your conference, but also in the country, Division II?
Well, we've been able to build the program just with a lot of hard work. Great. It's taken coaching is an interesting thing. I don't think it's a normal 9 to 5. And we've been working way longer hours these past few years to build what we've been doing. But we always had a really good group of girls, and we've been able to mold them into awesome young women who work really hard on and off the field as we take academics really seriously. Tell them they all have to get jobs and donate back to the program one day. We've been able to just cultivate a good culture for this program and grow on that. And I think that they come to practice every day and they work hard. And they're dedicated and they believe in what we're doing. And I believe in what we're doing. And I feel so blessed every day to come to a place that I got to go to school. And I really love this university. I love this team. And I love what I get to do every day.
Now, building a successful program, it's not always perfect. It's not always just easy. Do you maybe have a story of maybe some sort of adversity you faced while you maybe first got on campus over the last 3 years trying to build up this program to become successful? Yeah,
we faced a lot of adversity, and I always tell the team that you're going to face adversity on and off the field, and it's not what that is, but it's how you react to it. So just going to the Final Four last year, we sat on the tarmac for 3 hours waiting to leave. I think we watched like 3 movies before we even left, but that was just kind of the theme of the year. We kind of waited for that adversity to come, and then we realized, okay, how are we going to respond to it? And I think that it literally was the whole year. It was like something stupid from the bus making the wrong turn to our meals not being there, to a ref not going the way that you wanted, wanted them to call the game. But at every moment, it's how do we face that adversity? And you're going to have adversity in everything you do, but how are you going to react?
No, I think how your players react, obviously, a lot has to do with how you prepare, but also it has to do with the type of person they are. So for you, what type of player are you looking to recruit? What are some of their intangibles and their qualities? And talk about why you typically recruit that type of just person in general.
So we typically look to recruit a wide range of variety of girls. It depends on what position we may be looking for, whatnot. Or every time I get a new graduate assistant, I try to help them when they're going recruiting by giving them an example of someone on our team. And if we need to replace this defender in a year, this is the kind of person that we're looking for. And I think that helps them identify what we're looking for. But overall, I tell every recruit that walks in our office that we need hardworking girls who are focused. And I ask them a series of questions when they come into my office. I say, what do you feel you do really well? And what do you feel you need to work on? And what are you looking for out of your college playing career? And I think that those answers help me decide if I think they would fit into my program or not. I don't want someone whose answer is, well, I want to be on a team because I've always been on a team. Well, that's great. We have a chess team, we have a dance team, we have this team here, right? But if you want to be on my team, you have to want to be better. You want to have to leave a better lacrosse player. You want to have to play for championships. Like, I don't know, I want to play for a championship. That's why I do this, right? Sure. So I want a student athlete who wants the same thing. But I always tell them 2 things to look for is they should be looking to improve their stick work and their speed before they come here, because no matter where you go, my X's and O's compared to somebody else's X's and O's are going to be completely different. And how Susie runs her practice and how I run my practice are probably going to be very different, right? So if you can come in as a student athlete and work on those 2 things so that you can be at the level that I need you to be at when you step into my first practice, you're going to be okay.
Let's talk a little bit about East Stroudsburg just as a school for a
second.
Let's start by talking about what drew you to East Stroudsburg to take over the job.
Oh, well, I went here. So I guess that would be the obvious of reasons of why I wanted to be here. So after my class graduated, we had a class of 8 seniors. The program kind of declined for a little while, and we'd gone through multiple coaching changes. I think there were 3 coaches from the time I graduated till the time that I got here. And it wasn't that many of years for us to have that many coaches. And the program lacked consistency, and it lacked talent, and I think there was talent, but we just weren't doing anything with it. And I wanted to come back because I wanted to make my program what it was, if not better than what it was when I was on the team. I think our national ranking when I was here in 2011, when I graduated, was 12 in the country. And I thought, okay, we can do this. Like, being where we are situated, minutes from New Jersey, really close to New York, and just this portion of the state, I think that we're in a good opportunity to pull New York kids and pull New Jersey kids and make this program what it's supposed to be. And I thought that the PSAC was a little too comfortable and who was good, and it was, kind of getting to that spot where it's consistent. And now within the last 3 years, almost every school except for Westchester has turned over a coach. So it's like a new era. It's not just, okay, it's Lock Haven and Westchester. Well, you know what? It's ESU, it's Bloomsburg, it's Millersville, it's Mercyhurst. And I think the cool thing about our conference is that no matter who you're playing, it's not a shoo-in. Like, you are playing a great game. You need to perform at every game or you're going to lose. Anybody can beat anybody.
In this new era of East Stroudsburg and the PSAC in general, what is one of your greatest memories, if you have a story on that?
Oh, one of my greatest memories. Oh, there's so many. I think one of our best games ever, and when I really knew that we were gonna do something, was even in my first year. We took Westchester into double overtime. It was home here, and again with those 12 seniors, and we went into double overtime with a team who had won 4 games the year before. And that would, to me, I would take over some of the wins that we had that year, knowing that we competed with a team that was such a legacy. I mean, Xeni has been there for 25 years. She's amazing. She's built a program, and that's what my goal is here. Let's not be a one-hit wonder, that we've created this legacy. But I don't know, I feel so grateful that my whole first year the team would tell you I cried every time I gave a pregame speech. I was like, oh my God, like, I get to do this. I'm literally the luckiest person in the entire world to step onto White Knight Field and coach a lacrosse game.
Talk a little bit about what the university is doing to support your program, and just mention some of the exciting things that are happening kind of in the near future here for your lacrosse program. Sure.
So the university has shown their commitment to us as a lacrosse program in a few different ways. I would say the most exciting and most recent would be the upgrade and addition to our locker room down at the field, which we'll take you down and you can get some clips of if it's clean. And that is awesome to have a space that is heated and cooled, beautiful cherry lockers. We have an awesome floor with the warrior head in the middle with the light that stays shining on him all the time. A TV and a whiteboard are being put in there as the finishing touches go in, but that is just one way that we're creating a better atmosphere for our athletes here. We're in hopefully, we applied for the NCAA grant, coaching enhancement grant. Over the past few months, I prepared the grant with some of our, we have a grant writing workshop here on campus, and I worked with them closely and got approval from the president to apply for this grant. So hopefully, if we get the grant, it would ensure that we would have a full-time assistant, which would be a huge advancement for our program. Right now we have a graduate assistant, and most of our grad programs are 1 year here at ASU, which is awesome, but also lacks the consistency that the team and myself need to help continue to build this. So fingers crossed for that, but them allowing us to approve that, I mean, they have to kick in at some point financially for that grant. So for them to allow us to do that is huge. They're really supportive. The girls don't know this yet, but we've got two new sets of uniforms coming in. We just bought team jackets. We try to gear them up. We have a partnership with Under Armour, which we're in the 3rd year of. So everything they wear is Under Armour. They're suited up. They've got practice shoes. They've got turf shoes. They've got everything that they need to be repping the brand at all times. So those are some cool enhancements that we've done. And the next biggest thing is going to be the redoing of our field house, which is in a 5-year plan right now. So we're exciting to see some things, I don't know if I'm allowed to say or not, but a 5,000 square foot weight room is in that, which is awesome. We are excited for that. You know, we do spend some time in the weight room. We do Olympic style lifting, so that's cool. And our turf is supposed to be replaced within the next year. So exciting things are happening here. You know, we have great leadership. They're really supportive of us. They know that we have the potential to do something really big and grow on what we've been doing on the field, and our athletes are successful in the classroom as well, and they recognize that we have just over a 3.4 GPA as a team, which is awesome. So they're killing it in the classroom and on the field, and the administration has been really supportive.
So you talked about how your girls are obviously successful in the field and also the classroom.
Right.
How do you feel as though the university and your program as a whole, including how you kind of go through your coaching style, prepares the girls for life after college?
So other ways that we're preparing them for life after college would be all the tools and resources that we really have at our university. So you guys came in today and we're actually doing their academic meetings. We do them every other week. We sit down with them. We have an open door policy, so they're in all the time. We're talking about everything. And coaching goes beyond the field. As any, I think, good coach knows that you can't just show up, coach practice, and go home at the end of the day. And I think that we do a lot here to enhance their experience and help them grow. And we just have this open relationship that I have with all of my players, that I would never lie to them. I wouldn't ever about anything. But most importantly, what they find is their playing experience, you know. And if someone needs help in some certain area, I mean, I'd rather be down at the field all day than behind my desk, right? So if they need something, if they need to work on something, I'm not just going to tell them what they need to work on. I'm going to help them. And we have individual sessions for them where we can go in and work on that, but it goes beyond that. There's career building services that we offer on campus that I encourage them. I'm like, we'll end practice early if they can go to a career fair. You know, we do all those kinds of things, but the most important thing that they learn from sports is the time. You know, I'm not going to allow them to be late. Is their boss going to allow them to be late? Are they going to be early? You know, giving them that more honest feedback. When they go to work one day, their boss isn't going to tell them something was good if it wasn't, right? And I think that relationship, that if I can have that with them, at least can prepare them and let their parents be their parents and support them, and I support them, but in a different way, you know, with this like honest relationship. But the school has so many resources, and we utilize all of them. Something that we do here that other people might be not doing is we have a nutritionist in our building. So we meet with her. We are meeting with her on Wednesday about pregame and postgame meal choices. It can be one thing for me to take them to McDonald's right after a game, but I know that's not how I'm gonna fuel them properly. So we work with her really closely. We have a sports psychologist. She comes to practice once a week, same time every week, and then meets with some of our athletes individually. All of our goalies, you know, they always need a little bit more attention in that area. We work on how to reset. You know, they're gonna get scored on, you know. We play high-level lacrosse. They're going to get scored on. So how are they going to react to that? Again, those are all things that I think that we just hold them accountable as human beings. And I hope that we can make them better people when they leave. You know, we serve a hot meal to the homeless every Monday in the fall. You know, we go and involve ourselves in the local community, and you get that time around finals when these kids are like, oh, my life is so tough, you know, and I'm like, hey, remember that guy who lives under the bridge who we served a meal to on Monday? Like, his life sucks. Like, your life's not that bad, you know? And we try to keep some of those things in perspective, and we, you know, we're really involved in the community, and we do what we can to make an impact. And I think, again, this is anybody's last chance to impact how these young women are going to be as young adults in the world. So I take a lot of pride in that.